So it's Indigenous Peoples Day, or is it Columbus Day? Actually, it depends on who you ask. So how did we get here? We can start with the song. Columbus sailed the ocean blue in 1492. And then, for hundreds of years after, we celebrated that historic voyage to the so-called New World. Just not in Oregon. We actually don't recognize it as an official holiday here. In fact, since 1992, Native American groups have been pushing states to do the same, to remove Columbus Day and replace it with Indigenous Peoples Day. Now, critics slam this idea. They think it is overly PC. But supporters, many of them Indigenous Americans, don't feel like celebrating a man whose arrival opened the door to the slaughter, enslavement, and torture of their ancestors, while stealing their land, of course. So in 2015, Portland leaders officially declared the second Monday in October Indigenous Peoples Day. Seattle and Minneapolis did the same. And that's how we got here.